Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are finding the cube of the numbers which are not very close to 100, but these are close to the multiple of 10. For example, 64. So when we'll multiply 6 by 10, we get 60. Now 60 is a multiple of 10. So we have to take a working base approach, and the working base for 64 would be 60. So how we can achieve this, we'll be discussing in this video. So here is the first example. First we are finding the cube of the number 21. Okay. For the number 21, we have to take the base 20. Okay. It's a multiple of 10. That means 2 times 10 is 20 and the difference is plus 1. Okay, when we are taking the base as 20, and basically it's called a working base and the base is 10. So 20 divided by 10 is 2, which is a factor. So here we have to use that factor, which is 2. So first we have to find the cube of 2. That means 2 times 2 times 2. And then we have to multiply it with 10, which is the base. Okay. That means 8 times 10 is 80. Now we have to square 2, that is 2 times 2. And we have to multiply by 3. It's a constant term because we are finding cube. So this will be 3. And now this one is the difference, which is copied from here. Okay. So by combining, the first part is 80 plus 12 times 1 and the final is 92. For the second part, we have to first take 2, which was a factor. Then we have to take 3, which is a constant term. And then we have to multiply the difference 2 times. It is 1 times 1. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 1 is 6. And the complete result of the second part is 6. For the third part, we have to find the cube of the difference. That is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1 here. Okay. Now, the number of digits in the second and the third part depends on the zeros in the base. The base is 10, the working base is 20. So both have the number of zeros 1. So it should be a single digit number. So 6 is a single digit, 1 is a single digit. Just we need to combine 3 parts. So that is 9261 is a complete answer. Okay. Okay, now we are finding the cube of the number 64. So the number is 64, the base is 60. Okay, actually it's a working base, but we are writing base here, that doesn't matter. Okay, and the difference is plus 4. The only thing is we have to find the factor, which is 60 by 10 or 6, or that should be the first term. So for example, we are finding the cube of 64, so that term will be 6 here. We are finding the cube of 21, then it will be 2. So the first digit will be this part. Okay, now first we have to cube it, that means 6 times 6 times 6. Then we have to multiply with 10, which is a base. Now we have to square 6, that is 6 times 6. Then we have to multiply with the factor 3, which is constant, but the difference is different, that is a 4, which is copied from here. Okay, now 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, multiplied by 10 is 2160. Then 6 square is 36 and 36 times 12 is 432. So this calculation is little big because the number was 64 and we have to find the cube of 6 and all. So this is 2592. Then we have to, the second part, first we have to write 6, which is the factor. Then we have to multiply with 3, which is a constant term, and then 4 times 4, that is the difference, 2 times the difference. Means we have to square the difference. Then it is 18 times 16, which is 288. Okay, and for the third part, it's just 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. Okay, now it should be a single digit. Why? Because the base has 1 0. So for that, first we are copying this 4 as it is, and the 6 is added to 288, so that it becomes 294. So this part is okay, third part is okay now, but we have to deal with the second part because it should also be a single digit. So this 4, which is the last digit, is copied here, but that 29 has to be added to the 2592. So 2592 plus 29 is 2621, and then when we'll combine, it is 262144. So by looking first, it's looking very complicated, and we may thought that it's better to use a normal multiplication method to find the cube. But if you'll practice these questions, then only it will be easy for you, and it's your choice. You want to do with that method or this. But in some cases, like the previous one, when we are finding the cube of 21, when this difference, these terms, I mean the second and third terms are already single digit or 2 digit, then it is easy. But in this case, it is little complicated. Okay, so let's do one more example. So here we are doing 82. Okay, so the number is 82, the base is 80, the difference is 2. Yeah, that I was saying, if the difference is a small number, then this procedure is the calculation is easy. So first part is, first we have to cube 8. Why 8? Because that is a factor, or that is the first term. Okay, we are finding the cube of 82, so the first digit is 8. So we have to find the cube of 8. Okay, then we have to multiply it by 10. Okay, then we have to write the square of 8, and we have to multiply it by 3, which is a constant term, and 2 is a difference. Okay, so this part is little complicated, means calculation part is there. So it is 5120 plus 384, and by combining it will be 5504. Okay, so, and in the second part we have to write 8, that is a first digit, then we have to write a 3 constant, and then the difference 2 into 2. So this part is coming as 96, and the third part is 2 times 2 times 2, this is easy 8. So it's already is a single digit number, so there is no problem here. But it's a 2-digit number, so just we need to copy 6 here, and that 9 will be added to 5504, so that it becomes 5513, and by combining it is 551368. Okay, so if we'll compare, if we'll do this calculation by normal method, then it will be lengthy, but this procedure will be easy for this number. So you get my point. For those numbers in which the unit digit is less than 5, okay, less than 5, or 1 2 3, most basically if it is 1 2 3, matlab 81 82 83 51 52 50, those number, this method will be better. So these steps are actually not, it's actually the normal method of cubing, that is 82 cube, we can write it as 80 plus 2 whole cube, and then we expand it, and then we solve it. So it's actually we are doing that thing only, but we have divided it in the form of parts, and we are writing in this way. Okay, so here are some questions for you to try and write the answers in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye. Take care.